Could be a blast code. It could even be a boat. Who knows?
Well, it can't be a boat.
No, it can't be a boat. Not the right vibe, unfortunately, to try and bring Nautilus onto the other side of the rift. Here has that small advantage, and now with Zro walking into the mid lane, I think to defend these Raptors, or at least attempt to. Could see an early fight up here. Scout level 6, Karis level 6 as well. But JDG know that they're face checking into a position that they don't really have full vision over.
Throw your weight around. Here we go. Hook's gonna land. Where's Karis gonna put this shockwave down? Let's see. Bringing it over. He's gonna use it. Shoa's gonna flash away. But First Blood was already picked up as Vampire could not survive.
Yeah, and Vampire there just took all the damage from Nico and flashed nothing at the end. His way slowly, it looks like, toward this Travis Slayer. But it's not to go unmentioned that Pay's also got that same free time on his own and got a little bit of solo experience. Yes, he's sacrificing a bit of time here to go and help with the Dragon. But he's got that cull. He's going to be quite happy moving into this mid game on the Kai'Sa, likely to hit that.
Crazy for Grubs. I think you're always happy to have them regardless, but there are not any champions that are like, these are a must-have.
No, and I think that importantly, this just gives you that little bit of extra pushing power as well, like the amount of times, especially with BLG, that we've seen the presence of Grubs actually be a bit of an indicator as to whether or not a game can end. I remind people that the WE comp is a very level 6, very ultimate dependent composition, and that goes for Taeyun as well. If he doesn't have an ultimate, his fighting power, think like a Zeri, is much weaker.
Lying in wait, transcend oneself, getting popped, and Paze is in big trouble. Monkey is coming through too. Double knock-up there by Zhuo. The question is, can he actually survive? Oh, it looked like he was just outside. Oh, Taeyun! Oh my goodness, what a play! The flash forward with the Arc of Ruin, and the double is his.
I think like JDG could look towards as somebody to pilot their top lane for a good few splits to come.
Dragon gonna get started up by Team WE here. You do see Shun lying in wait. Teleport's going to be coming in from Xiaoshu. Here comes a big Pop Blossom on top of it. Here we go. Scout is down. Vampire going to get traded out, but Taeyun has transcended. He is a god amongst men early on in this game. Big call the Forge God, but he can't find the turnaround on the Monkey. Xiaoshu will be able to take him out. Big double knock-up too, but Taeyun is just surviving these fights, getting in big damage. Shun trying to get onto Taeyun here as he manages to find a kill. He will finally find the 80 carry, but he's still alive. He stays alive,
dodge,
and he gets it done. Oh my goodness, that was an ace.
Taeyun and WE ace JDG around the Dragon. Now they don't secure the objective down the Yunara.
Everything about that was so crazy, from the auto attack over that thick wall, just barely in range, to that sidestep. This guy, really, it must have hurt us in the pregame, Rude Dude, because he is playing out of his mind early on, and it was so nice to see Team WE protect him in that fight. That means the Dragon is theirs. There's going to be very little hope for JDG to stack these Dragons.
Five members of JDG fully committed here.
I love this attempt on the Scout here, but he's going to drive right into the wall, and now the rest of JDG is going to turn around right onto the jungler. The Shockwave lands, big impale too, as he's trying to move around. Taeyun has transcended, and there's another Pop Blossom, and he's looking for priority targets. He gets knocked up by Xiaoshu as he's stuck against the wall of flash over, and here's Paze right in his face, and he'll get the job done. But Cube has to try to turn this fight around, but he doesn't have the damage. He's got cooldowns, he's got to flash away, but it's Karis at full HP with a lot of low health members of JDG, and he's putting in work, moving the ball around like an expert, getting that kill, and now he smells blood in the water with double buffs, looking for Scout, who's low on mana, low on health, and he doesn't have a lot of movement speed to escape either, and Cube will survive, and it's another win for WE. JDG so far, fortunately not going to be able to make his mark on this Rift Herald going down, so WE will secure that. That's feats for them as well. They also have that 3 grubs, so...
For bad, for better, or for worse, this is their outcome.
It's happening.
I would say their
it's
choice.
Happening. We see a lot of members moving over too, as Monkey wants to get up close and personal. Flashes after Paze, caught him, and this guy is still alive somehow, but he burns away finally. Teleport comes in, his Scout wants to join the party and try to save his team, but listen, Goose is cooked right now as WE continue to push. Taeyun is transcended, and now they want to get hits onto this turret. Big shockwave lands as they disrespect Karis, and he makes them pay.
Yeah, that's rule number 1 usually of Orianna gameplays. Don't stand next to the ball, and unfortunately for JDG, they're likely to just be a very clean sweep of those objectives down on the bot side for WE, with Xiaozu pushing on that top side. He's going to be able to grab a little bit of gold back for himself, but again, with teleport, he can try and make a little bit of impact on this bot side. I think contesting the Atacon seems to be the prevailing opinion for the majority of these teams, as actually Monkey wasn't quite close enough to smite the dragon, but they've TP'd in here, JDG, so that has Shockwave Impale, plus the Equalizer, plus a Pot Blossom. It's not easy for JDG to ever try to face check this.
It only works when you're on even footing, and in this game, you are not on even footing. Cube coming in from the side. He's got a nice spot to maybe drop a high-quality Equalizer as Vampire goes in. There's that Equalizer. They blow up the jungler. Next target is going to be Xiaoshu as he gets on top of the backline here. But guess what? Taeyun, once again, well protected, transcended, and has a double kill. It is now a 5v3 as Taeyun smells blood in the water, and he gets his triple kill with just nary a sliver of HP. And the Anacon goes to WE.
And again, a clean fight on the bot side from WE. Yes, Monkey falls. The Scout fancy this here. He's got Flash. QE doesn't quite find anything. Means that Pei's not quite able to try and trade that 1-4-1.
And you can tell that Taeyun's feeling himself because his team was not prepared for him to walk up that far and say, I'm going to take a 1v1 against one of the best 80 carries in the league, man. You know what? I'm feeling strong enough, and it almost went poorly, but honestly, even if it did, it would have just been, you know, Golden Pace's pocket is nothing to scoff at, but in this state of the game, I'm not sure if it would have made too much of a difference. Team WE now sieging up on the top side. Xiaoshu on an island here is going to use his Call of the Forge God, but it is going to get interrupted. The hook's going to go down onto Monkey. Here comes Vampire, but the Pop Blossom's not going to land. Neither is the Equalizer, as perhaps Team WE should kind of back off after that one. A little oopsie on these ults.
Hey, they used their ults and they got the big gold turret. That's what we...
Okay! Never mind,
Monkey!
oopsie here as they are going to decimate JDG. Monkey and Karis high-fiving each other on a beautiful play. 3 grubs, everybody alive, and an 8,000 gold lead, Rude Dude, as the top inhibitor will go down here. They will stick around for it. Looked like they were fading away, but JDG has no way to chase.
But split number 3, we've been talking a lot about Monkey and the fact that this is his show, this is his team to do great things with. And there are glimpses of it in game number 1 here as well, where Monkey's the one finding the play, starting those fights, and putting WE in a firm position of control.
Skarner's been such a good champion for him this year, and you can just see why. He's put on a show for himself. Even Karis has had a really strong game. Joao is just caught out here. You know, it's late game Nautilus, man. It happens.
More than anything, but you can see Vampire and Karis just trying to bully June out. Has got the ulti to try and get in, but they need to make a route for JDG to start.
All right, we see Scout trying to make a play, but guess what? They've gone all in on Scout, as over on the side, Xiaoshu, just nothing he can do.
We know that they're doing this on Vision either.
Oh my goodness, Whoa, no. Whoa, no.
And this is just a waiting game. Jun needs to try and get into the pit here. Use his ulti to
right,
try
here
and
he
do it.
goes.
He goes early, though.
He's getting in there. He's 2v1. Yeah, he is way too early, and Taeyun says, I'll take that. Scout hops over the wall just to make a cameo appearance. That's Baron for WE. An absolute decimation. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Oh, there's teleports. This game's over.
Yeah, with the Baron at their back, I mean, this may be one tad overzealous cube coming in.
Nah, he's fine. Look at all the damage. He's putting Pays on the spit roast right now. Flash is on top of him. Vampire will follow it up to help out his boy as Pays burns to a crisp. And the rest of JDG will as well. 27.5 minutes. And JDG lifeless and listless as Team WE made all the plays.
29-7.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.